This perp back with another video, and I will be reviewing the third episode of Wayne, the new Netflix original. If you haven't checked out my episode 1 or 2, I'll have a link for that in the description below. Check out that playlist and let me know what you think in the comments below after you get done this video. What are your thoughts on the episode? But anyways, let's get into it. Now, Dell and Wayne are in Philadelphia. Interesting. So they went from Boston to Philadelphia, and they're making their way down to Florida. Very interesting. They're looking for a room, a place to crash, with the money that they have. It was really cool how they set up the scene too. It looked like, what the hell is Dell got Wayne doing, asking a prostitute anything? But just to come to find out that they just needed this prostitute or this hooker to pretty much get them a room, because they're underage, so they can't really do nothing about that. They can't really go up there and get a room for themselves. But yeah, that was a pretty interesting scene. Not too much going on with that. Meanwhile, they're still trying to figure out where they're gonna go from here. Still on the move, and they're definitely running into some issues. A lot of problems coming quicker than I guess they were, anticipating. But Wayne is not, letting up. He's not really letting any of this really phase him. It's bothering Dale definitely more than it is Wayne, and they're really trying to figure each other out and figure this out, and really trying to stick with each other through this whole little adventure road trip, or whatever you want to call it. And they just now find out that they are pretty much kind of wanted, or just in the newspapers. So now there's going to be some people that will probably recognize their face, which also, leads into another issue with them just kind of staying low key. They were low key. They thought they were low key before, but now that their faces are in the papers and whatnot, they gotta really figure out what their next move is, where they're gonna go next, and get there quick, because they don't want to get caught up by the police or anything. Because Wayne technically is in a lot of shit, and I think Dell is just wants to stick with him throughout this whole endeavor. But meanwhile, we got the police interrogating everybody at Wayne's school, and I really like how people that know Wayne are intimidated or afraid of him. And it's really interesting, because it's like Wayne gets his ass beat a lot. So it's like, man, and I really like that we get a little bit more screen time with Orlando. And when he gets interrogated, he tells the police, he's like, I'm getting beat up every day now because Wayne's not here, but I have no idea where he could be. He's a good kid, really dope shit. And I like that later on in the episode, Orlando gets the idea to take Tommy, the principal, Tom, the principal, him, those two will go on a road trip to find Wayne. Now, back to Wayne and Dell at this hotel. Wayne is kind of getting worried. He feels like they should move very quickly. They should get out from the motel before somebody spots them and calls the cops. Just when they think they're in the clear, we're introduced to a group of, I guess, college kids or high school, other high school kids, or I don't really know where they're from, but you know, they're just a bunch of jackass teenagers and, or college kids that are just there also as like sort of like a pit stop. But Dell Dell wants to kind of you know uh make an impression on these people, and Wayne's pretty much like, no, we're they could probably spot us out, or we'll probably get noticed. And some shit happens where the kid the college kids or whatever, cops end up showing up, busting them, and they end up uh getting away, but also getting robbed by the one prostitute or hooker that they, which I wonder if they're going to run into her eventually later on in the season. But I'm going to have to get back to you guys on that. Going to go watch episode 4. This is my episode 3 review. Hope y'all enjoyed it for the most part. Like, comment, subscribe, let me know what you thought, and I'll check y'all out on the next video. Peace.